there's just a lot of factors that contribute in having to do with the Forex market. So I would like to say Forex on its own is not that easy. Even if you have the greatest strategy, it's actually not easy. But the more you work on it, the more you practice, the more you find solutions, the more you get to meet problems, the better. And Forex is
Yeah.
We need to understand that if we study this thing and we understand it, the day we understand it, we are gone. Money is a blessing. Money is a blessing. Let's not misuse money. Let's do it the hard way. The hard way is actually the perfect way. You'd rather do it the right way because the wrong way, it has its own wages.
And on that note,
are we rolling?
Are we rolling?
Yes.
No,
welcome, guys, to another episode of Industry Chats podcast. With myself, Nqobile Tembane. I'm not sitting alone. I'm sitting with my amazing co-host,
El Presidente MJ Givens Kgasi.
It's questioning. I'm really getting up.
You have to.
And we have a friend of the show now, another friend of the show. That's a wee friend.
Yeah.
It's like it's a competition.
Yeah,
Huh?
who's
Who's on the leading board?
like the closest friend of the show. We'll see.
It's Isaac Souls than you now.
Oh, Isaac. Isaac, my brother in Christ as well. He's also in ministry.
Yeah.
So we are friends.
Yeah.
Are you in ministry?
You didn't know?
No.
Yeah, his father is a
But
minister.
is he in
He
ministry?
is. He is. He's serving in the church. His ministry.
Nqobile Nkosi yami Nqobile ngelo zethu zonke sihlangene.
Yes.
I go by the name of the market sniper ngibheke if you come out. It is said that if you're not part of this team, you already know that you're in trouble. We are
We gotta
paying
start
and let us
again
go.
now,
Salute.
bro. We're shying.
Okay.
Yes.
I go by the name of Uvitedo. Thank you very much, you guys, for having me here. This is the Market Sniper. If you're not part of this team, you already know that you're in trouble. If you're not trading with us, consider yourself in trouble. Tango. Muzinja.
Yeah. Anyway, how you guys doing?
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been good.
Good.
Yeah.
Nah, that's great. MJ?
No, I'm okay. I'm
Yeah.
okay. I'm just trying to push.
Yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
that's good. I'm
On your
also
side?
good. I'm also good. Yeah, I'm also good. I'm very good, actually. I'm happy. It's what
Yeah.
I've been happy, actually, guys. So yeah, I'm very happy right now.
Are you happy?
I know
because-
why. I wish I could tell them.
I know, and it's not a thing of, I know happiness happens because of what happens to you
Yeah.
or what's happening around you. I think I'm just using the term happy because it's what's easiest to relate to everyone. But I think each and every single day, I'm just kind of grateful to be where I'm at. It's joy, if you want to put it. You know,
Yeah.
wanna be
Things
like-
are going all right. It's actually a blessing. I'm also happy. Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah. We've got the Octa free webinars, crypto webinars coming this month, the month of March. MJ, what can people expect to learn?
From the crypto seminar?
Yeah, from the
a lot, man.
Yeah.
How to utilize crypto, using CFD platforms, as well as tax regulations. Guys, the
okay.
whole regulatory framework is coming to place, these days. I think you're going to be learning that. And obviously, different strategies.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to be showing you guys. So, yeah, I need to prepare, man.
From different experts as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
All right, and on that note, register using the link down below. Use the promo code Beyond Octa for 100% deposit bonus. Yeah, trade with Octa.
See you on the 10th and the 17th
All
of
right.
March.
Perfect.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, no, that's great. How's business going, guys? Like, I think that's actually what I want to talk about. I think all three of us right now, we're all currently involved in the trading space in terms of business-wise. And I don't want to talk about the trading side. I actually want to refer to the business side. That's why I'm saying the business side, because I know each and every single one of us is involved somehow with business. So how's business going on that end?
On my side, I think it's good, but it's also challenging, because our focus, I'll just speak for myself. Our focus is just trying to make sure that we formulate, ways that will actually help the community of Forex better, so that we can actually preserve our name and keep it, as much as clean as it can be. You get to meet a lot of different people. You get to understand how difficult it is to actually work with someone else, or rather with other people. And to add on that, business has been good, but it's so challenging because of each and every day. Also, me myself, I'm still in the learning process, and having to grow. There's ups and downs and so forth and so forth. I'm actually trying so much to move away from the glam. I'm trying so much to move away from, I bought a car. I think all those things we have seen that is actually possible with the Forex market, that we are able to come out of poverty. You understand? But right now, my focus is mainly on trying to get this whole thing right and trying to make sure that the next person, when they stumble upon the information that I use for my business, for them to be better, they actually get it in an easy way. But it's actually difficult. It's actually difficult because of you trying to change the most hardest thing and make it, or rather try to make it look as easy as it could be, and which is the most difficult thing, But business has been okay.
Yeah, that's cool. MJ, your side?
I'm just going with the times, man. I think what is important for me is just to study how the economy is moving in our country, because as much as we earn in dollars, we have to convert those dollars into rands. And I'm just looking at how the economy is like, and, implement strategies in which we can move forward as a business. And I'm just surprised about what is happening, man. The VAT thing with the Minister of Finance and whatnot, and we can look at it as a Forex industry and say, it's just a 2%, but at the end of the day, it will hurt us once the money comes into our bank account, And also starting our fiscal policy, just to ensure that going forward, if we're going to get ahead, at least one is prepared for that, So it's just studying the economy, man.
Guys can just go trade one lot and then solve their problems, right?
I wish it was that simple. I wish it was that simple.
Shy lots, goodness there. Solve all your problems.
On your side, how has it been going?
Business is actually really good. But I think right now I'm just kind of focused on expanding the brand as well in certain areas. Also, got other projects in the pipeline, which, are coming very, very soon. But it's just the thing of also stepping into new territory as well.
Sure.
Expanding. Obviously, we know, Guti, when we do something different that people are not used to. I mean, people are used to seeing us just sit down, do this, and then, but when we're going to bring a new format of the way we do things, obviously it's going to be a bit of do people like this or not? But at the same time, it's going to be is this worth the investment as well?
Yeah.
Do we believe in what we're doing? Whether people are going to be you guys, what are you guys doing now? But it's going to be one of those things. Yeah, so I'm focusing on expansion, seeing where we're going to go. And if people like it, we'll keep at it. If they don't like it, I think we'll reevaluate.
Yeah, and they must let us know if they like the vlogs, by the way.
Yeah, they do. They do love the vlogs.
I think people need to see... there's also a lot of ways you can actually, bring in entertainment in a way, because of in most cases we are just too serious speaking about our stories. But if you can add some little bit of entertainment, I think it will. I mean, you guys have grown as a channel. There's a lot you can reach different markets. You understand? So that route is try it and test the waters and let's see how it goes.
But now this is where we are right now today, but what were some of the challenges? Because I know you mentioned challenges, what were some of the challenges you faced over the years, especially when you were starting out? I think those are very important, because you find that somebody's looking up to each and every single one of us right now. They're like, one day I want to have what Vitaler has, or what MJ has, or what Nqobile has. So what were some of the early day challenges that you think that, the next person is probably going to see And then what we also, I also want to discuss the mistakes that we made along the way, because I think we make mistakes.
Still making, dog.
Yeah, and I think we're learning as we are going.
Exactly.
Yeah, so let's start with challenges and then we'll mix in the mistakes in somewhere there.
I think with me, to be honest, Forex is challenging on its own because of each and everything you have figured, each and every time when you have figured out something and you think this is the actual one, you begin to discover another challenge within it. You know, when you have came up, for an example, when you have came up with a trading strategy that you know that I've been looking forward to get one thing, which is a trading strategy that will actually help me to become a better trader. Immediately when you get the strategy, you are now facing more new challenges, you know. So with me, you break the circle. With Forex is always, you want to start with small amounts, you know, and when you have a small amount, how can I grow this small amount? And when you have figured out how you grow the small amount, you tend to, or rather you don't even forget, you begin to find out that there is a wall, you know, of how to grow that small account. And that's when you miss it, because of that's when we do not apply the proper risk that we are applying. And immediately when you begin to lose your money, you become paranoid to think that you don't actually know what you're doing. You know, it doesn't add up. Man, how did I grow that $10? Or how did I grow that? I'm just speaking, throwing in numbers, how did I go that $40 or whatsoever amount to 500 USD, 1,000 USD, but I cannot do it anymore right now. That's when you begin to understand that there is always something new and there is a lot to learn about yourself into the Forex market. There is greed. You understand? There is impatient. There is not knowing when to stop. There is knowing when to stop. There is just a lot of factors that contribute in having to do with the Forex market. So I would like to say Forex on its own is not that easy. Even if you have the greatest strategy, it's actually not easy. You know, we are human beings who struggle so much with having to take losses in terms of anything in life. When people take losses, they feel like it's the end of the world. You know, they don't know what to do. So applies into the market. That's what we are facing. A lot of people, or rather, we fear to lose, and which is one of the biggest things that contributes into our mistakes. So my challenge was the fear of losing. And when I stumbled on understanding the stop losses, though I'm struggling with stop losses till date today, because I usually put them too close. You know, I'm still struggling with that. But then if you then begin to understand that, you know, if I'm willing to, I think with what we did, I know we're going to talk about the bot, right? What we did with the bot, we coded it in a way that when it takes a lot, it takes a lot. It's not you taking a loss, other than you having to close a trade, you know, before it goes to the direction. And also having to understand times. That has also been the most difficult thing for me, that each and every currency pair, each and every synthetic, each and every indices has their own time. Not everything moves the same. You understand? Then you begin to understand, okay, the times I got the time. Then you need to understand the lots. Then you need to understand the spreads. Okay, this one with the spread is opening at this time and that one is off. So each and every time when you solve a solution, you come up with a new problem. It never ends. It shows you how big this industry is, and these little things that we shy away from, they are the actual contributing factor into the market. But I just want to say Forex is difficult, but the more you work on it, the more you practice, the more you find solutions, the more you get to meet problems, the better it gets.
But not easier.
Yeah, the better it gets.
The better. When you say the better it gets, you're not saying the easier it gets.
And but no mundo zothi Forex is unamanga. Unamanga, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. I think it's all about problem solving. You know, this thing is evolving and it's life, because every day you see something new. It's not like they say draw a line. You can draw a line again tomorrow. If it's a 10-meter line, you can draw it again. But with trading, you can put a trend line. But it won't be as accurate as the one you put yesterday. Because it's life, it's evolving. So yeah, I gotta agree with you. It's not easy. It's all about problem solving, And once you solve this one, you start realizing that there's 10 more. When you're done with this one, there's still more. But I think that's what makes our space beautiful and interesting. That it's a life of not knowing what's gonna happen. It's so unpredictable.
What do you guys actually think are the actual contributing factors to making? Because I think a lot of people look at Forex and they say, oh, no, I can do it. Forex seems easy. Forex seems, like I said, I've been preaching for the past couple of months, actually past year or two. When people ask me, dude, I want to do Forex. I'm like, don't. Just don't. Because, and I'm not discouraging. Usually I ask the question, do you have time? Are you prepared to make the sacrifices? But then people are like, yeah, but I've got a little bit of money. I'm like, doesn't work like that, But what do you guys think are the contributing factors that have made people see Forex in that light? Okay, now I can do that thing.
This is what I'm actually, the route that I'm taking. Ne? I'm moving away from, I just bought a car. Trade in a car as if like after 3 months, you understand that hype. I'm trying to move away from that, and I've moved away from that. There's no either or. We had that car for a very long time. We had this new car for a very long time as well, or actually 1 year for now. I'm trying to move away from the glamour because of what Forex was introduced to us as South Africans and as Africa is to say. It was just that we skip the learning. I've made a lot of money. I've became successful, We just skip the whole process. And don't forget that a lot of people who pioneered it back in the days, they didn't even know what they were doing. You understand? They were only focusing on having to just sell and make money out of that, but they're not focusing on the actual challenges that are faced into the market. So what is actually contributing right now is ignorance. People just want to be liberated. We are someone who is in desperate need. They just want to see themselves out of the situation. They don't want to go through the process of having to learn. And if we can, or rather, the route that we are taking of saying, you know what, guys, let's just do classes. Join the classes, let's learn. This thing is about learning at the end of the day. But if we approach it, yes, the end goal, the goal for this whole thing is for us to be liberated. How? Financially. We know that we want financial freedom. But then we cannot get financial freedom if we do not have the understanding. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. If there is no understanding, the Bible even says it, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. If you do not have the knowledge, if you do not have the understanding, there is no way that we're going to make it. There is no way that you're going to be profitable. Because there is just a lot that involves the market. There's just a lot that is within the market that needs to be studied for you to be a profitable trader. So what contributes, coming back to your question, is that we have been introduced into Forex with glamour. It's all celebrities, it's all flashy and whatnot. Yes, it's good, but then that is not the actual way for the next, but that is not a solution. Me having a car and whatnot is just an encouragement and inspiration, but that is not a solution. What is the solution for you to get where I am? Or where you are, or where the next trader who has made it is? Because of njalo sisaplayela ukuthi yabona manje so rap moto, yeah, uzobona, it's all about but there is no okay, this is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3. You understand? Because our duty, we have went forward, right? We have went and we have seen that it's possible. We are the Joshuas that went into the land and saw the land of Canaan to see that there's milk and honey. There's milk and honey, right? We have seen that. We have tasted the grapes. We have tasted the milk and whatsoever. But then there's still problems along the way. Me afethu mnandi but ngisazama ukuqhubeka ukuthi ngibe better, you understand? But guys, the not the quickest way but the best way for you to reach so that you don't face the challenges that are faced, this is a formula. Let's try this formula. So people, they don't want the formula, dog, because when someone comes and say can I learn, and you start teaching, yabona ukuthi abantu bayakhenyeka, umuntu ezayasola ukuthi ehlek benyabi la yiyo lento lezi uthi uzama umfundisi umuntu dok abanye abantu mfethu abanye abantu ba slow, abanye abantu ba fast, yabo. And we need to understand that if we study this thing and we understand it, the day we understand it, we are gone. Suffer now and enjoy later. That is the slogan of Forex.
The suffer now. People don't want to suffer.
Oh, they don't want to suffer. What is suffering? Suffering is spending sleepless nights, you know, trying to figure out, trying to... when we look at the charts, when we code with internet money, obviously we present a strategy. We no longer look at what good the trading bot will do, or rather what good the strategy will do. We're now looking for the faults and the loopholes. People don't want those loopholes. There are some loopholes now you are on, which there's nothing I can do about this, you know, because of you are facing a market that is predictable, but it can never be a perfect. There's no one who is perfect in having to predict the market. Change each and every day when no perfect loss, it's very much important. So you need to look, as he said, MJ said, you need to look for problems and solve the problem. You always need, even if you have got the right strategy, find a room for improvement, which is hard for people.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, suffering.
Guy, that one hit something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we suffer now so that we can enjoy later, because at the end of the day, it's as the same as the other challenges that we face that we don't know about. They are based on what the forex money comes with. We forget that there is life beyond forex. We forget that there is life after making those profits. We spend reckless. People are spending reckless. You know, forgetting that life is just not a up climbing thing. Even Bitcoin went up and came down. The reason why the market is just like that, even if we are going up, there needs to be lower lows. You understand? People tend to forget that. That's why some of the mentors, you will find out when they're in their brokenness phase, they just fade out. They resort to having to scam people so that they can find themselves way back up. You understand? We really need to understand that even if you make money in Forex, relax. Yeah, but maybe 10%, but relax, save, dog. Saving is very much important. Planning is very much important. And I think a lot of people have made a lot of money in the Forex market, but till date today, I stated last time, they don't have a place called home. They don't have a place that they would say, this is fully mine. You understand? And these are the things that we need to look into, that when our market is actually benefiting us, or rather the market is actually giving us a lot of attention and we are making a lot of money. When we make that money, we need to invest in real things that will be a protection, because you would never know the day. You would never know when you need to go forward and come back. You would never know. So you need to be at ease. Proper. Let's use money. Even if you're listening to this and you're going to make money and you're going to find a breakthrough in your Forex thing, you know what happens, Jabul? You know, sorry. You know what happens? there's one guy who came. He wanted a one-on-one session at that time when I was teaching about my one-on-one session. He had a strategy, but there was one thing missing. Yeah, well, then when I introduced my strategy, he took that one thing from my strategy. The guy has been making money. He sent me his first withdrawal of more than 100K. I was like, Baba, how about taking more? You understand? Like that excitement of a student to say, I've made so much money. I was like, how about taking more? So that why you can see something. You understand? He was like, mina nginezinye izinto ngizocabanga kancane. And I was like, oh baba, ucabangani? I would tell you something, you know, because of I know that feeling of having to not have, and now you have it's actually a lady. Nqobile, sorry. It's actually a lady. Nqobile. And I shy gold in faith to like uhlebuli gold in engasukuphansi. You understand? He came, I was like, I'm struggling with withdrawal and 1, 2, 3, not do this. Can't tell how much are you trying to withdraw? And I was like 100 and something. I said, I'm not taking more. That's you ngifuna 1, 2, 3 ngita. You know, but then some people are matured financially to say, you know what, I came into Forex, not that I can be a celebrity of Forex, but I came to Forex so that I can be able to make end means, you know, I can be able to, maybe some people are financially wise. So we need to also learn that wisdom in finance, even if we have found the breakthrough. Too much. Even if we have found the breakthrough.
You get to talk.
Don't even stress.
Next week.
But yeah, it's very much important. In fact, it's very much important. Let's understand that imali is a blessing. Money is a blessing. Let's not misuse money.
You know, I've actually been thinking a lot about courses that are out there right now, and I think guys really need to start focusing on financial literacy as part of the curriculum that they are pushing in their course, you know, as part of as a subject or whatever, as part of their curriculum. Because you think about it, sharp, to make money, cool. Teaching somebody to make money, that's great. But you're making money here in South Africa. Here in South Africa, a lot of us, unfortunately, we come with a disadvantaged background of like, we don't have good relationships with money moving forward, you know. So I'm making the money, guys, strategy, psychology, whatnot, sharp, that goes in. Hence, I always pioneer the subject of money management. You know, but I think just going deeper into it, I think really we need to start looking into financial literacy, you know. Let's go on YouTube right now, guys. Go financial literacy, basics, guys. I promise you basics. You know, some of the things are stuff we learned in high school, but we didn't really pay attention to them.
True.
We're not paying attention because we didn't have the money now. Now that the money is here, we need the
No, you are right, dog. You're right. You know why I'm saying you are right? I have an interest. I now have an interest, you know, in or rather there are opportunities that I'm getting, you know, in the very same space. And you can see that these opportunities need you to actually have metrics. So, nyayilungisa. La bebalibela wathi, hey, mina ngina metric, now I'm a Forex trader, whatnot. Yeah, I left school. Let's have these higher grades. Because you wouldn't know if you would take this serious, if you want to grow it as a business. And if there are requirements going forward, you understand, you would need some of your qualifications, even if they are not whatsoever, but then you would need that so that you can be able to apply for whatsoever opportunity that you will get. Not everything uzoyithenga. I understand. That's powerful. As pushing.
Oh, Tenga, I get it. I only get it now.
Not everything is like Tenga. I just we are back. We are trying to say it's possible, yes, but let's take things slow. Let's when things are cooked, it's better than a microwave. Food that is cooked is better than your noodles, your 2 minutes noodles and so forth. So let's allow ourselves to cook. Let's relax. Singamameli abantu abaqamba manga. You understand? Yeah, abantu bayashaya la kule industry, dog. Abantu bayashaya. It's all about standard. Who's better than who and what not. Me, I'm not better than anyone, and I don't care who's better than who and whatsoever. At the end of the day, I am financially liberated, or at the end of the day, I'm no longer where I used to be. At the end of the day, I'm no longer suffering. You understand? You are making whatsoever. Because of whatsoever. You understand? But we really need to stop misleading people, and let's now tackle this journey of, guys, let's do it the hard way. The hard way is actually the perfect way.
Yeah. You know what I'm getting out of this? I think revolution is really coming. I think I like the mentality, man, and I just hope, we would have a lot of people that will think like that. Let's stop misleading people, guys. Once you're in it, you realize that it was all nonsense. What I've been hearing and watching, and but once you have figured out that, look, I'm not gonna rely on anyone here. Now it's me and the chart, me and the business. I like what you're saying. Education, guys, even if it's matric, try to finish it. You'll never know,
True.
You have a certificate in something. One day it will work.
I'm a matric certificate.
It's crazy. I think the idea of Forex money, of money in general, people think that I get to Forex, I'm going to make this money. It's just like you said, you can't buy everything. People think once you have that Forex money, no one's going to tell me nothing. But it's to some degree, if you want to level up as a human being, as a person, you need certain qualifications that will show that, you have studied. And
I mean, there's a lot of opportunities in the Forex world.
So many.
It's broad. It's not about just trading. It's not about just brokerage. There's just a lot of things.
Minimum requirement.
Yeah.
Minimum requirement. And have you seen that even celebrities, soccer stars now, they are studying?
Yeah, let's go there.
They're studying. They're going back. They're going back because they've realized that the glitz and glamour will not be permanent. Some way, somehow, they're going to need something.
Yeah.
And I think it's all about the system, man. The mentality that I will never be under any organization. I will always be somebody that will make my own organization. Look, have you ever thought that Elon Musk could work for the government? The richest man in the world, you could never think of that. Well, he's working for the government.
Just
He's having a government employee number. The richest man. And you have someone with pride that, I'll never work for anyone.
There's just a lot of compliances that you're going to meet up with, even if you have so much money. But you'd rather do it the right way, because the wrong way, it has its own wages.
It's just being strategic.
Suffer now and enjoy later.
He knows Elon Musk what he's doing. Say I'm there for now. There are a lot of rockets I want to launch. And I will have connections from this sector. You look at people like, DJ Sbu was attacked for going back to radio.
Oh yeah, I remember.
If you're a millionaire, why would you go back? And I'm like,
that mentality is stupid, dog, because if Elon Musk is 400 billion, why is he still selling his Teslas? Why is he still trying to be innovative? Why is he? Because if for an example, when we are doing mentorship, if you are making money, why are you charging me? If you are you pick and pay rand. You understand? So that mentality is so stupid, dog. It's stupidest mentality ever. And I think what has tainted our game is because of I mean, like each and every, I think I've once said this, each and every industry has their own scammers. Now, just because of someone was scammed, it doesn't mean ukuthi wonke umuntu othengisa a product is actually scamming. There are products that are not working, dog. And there are products that are working, but they are not working for other people. You understand? So we need to get rid of that mentality. We are in Forex, it's a trader, but it doesn't stop me to have other streams in the very same world. If I'm good at selling or rather teaching, I mean to say, I would sell my thing that I've worked for, my strategy, because of no trade. So so if you are funa, you need to pay for it. So we need to really get rid of that mentality. That mentality is dumb. Go to celebrate I'm just talking generally. Go to you don't even take care of what or rather you why when ufuna imali in ayikho yonke la. Ama celebrity mfethu ama shows ukuthi bayenza imali.
That is so true.
You understand?
That is so true.
Ama celebrity mfethu they are posting glamour. And they have brands that are coming to them so that they can make money out of those brands. You understand? But our industry, we are saying, yes, there is glamour, but then let us dumb it down. It's time for us to, we are in the industry that is actually a possible industry. Because of people are losing hope, dog.
Yeah, no, people have lost.
Yeah, people have lost. That hype is no longer there. That's why abantu abaningi manje bayahlupheka uyabona ukuthi ubani utrader ubani ongatrade. You understand? Because of why? It's true, dog. People are no longer interested.
Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. Strategic movements, strategic plans going forward. You know, talking about the DJ's booth thing, you can think of the guy's working 3 hours a day. Radio. Look at how much he gets. It's more than 300,000 per month.
Not only
DJ's booth.
Oh,
right?
okay.
I think it's around that because the experience and whatnot. No, I'm an analyst, by the way. So I study these things, right? So if you look at you working from 6 to, let's say, 9, how many people are you meeting coming to the radio show? One person met, one connection away. You understand?
Yeah.
You are having a business, you are meeting with people. I'm here every now and then, like you said, I'll be here next week, I'll be meeting with another person, I exchange a number, you've started the relationship. The next thing you have something, hey MJ, I know you're pushing this, I was thinking of you, let's meet, let's organize something. You understand? So it's not all about, no, why should I report there? You're reporting there because you're knowing that there is something out of it. Right? You can never go anywhere in life if you don't want to start from nowhere.
If DJ Sbu is making $1 million, he's going to a radio show, he's earning 300, he's no longer making $1 million. He's
1.3.
making 1.3.
Good example.
So I see again, even if ngithengisa amazambane mara nginemali angisayenzi ilokho njani. If ngiyenza 100k sengiyenza 105. You understand?
Yeah.
So lento yokuthi umuntu athengisa because of it's nonsense, dog.
Yeah.
We are traders. Everyone is a trader. For you to get your clothes, you need
So
to trade. You know, money for that clothes. There is for umuntu ukuthi what is he trading? His time, you know, and his skills. So everything is for sale.
Yeah.
No, that's true. And on that note, Vitsado, 29 March, what's happening?
29 March, we're having our 3rd seminar, nebe. Yeah, it's time as I'm corner.
Yes.
As always. 29 March, we're having a trading seminar. It's we held one last year. It was successful.
I saw the videos.
It doesn't because we were expecting I think 700 people and we got at least close to 1,000 people. Sure. It was packed, you know. So usually when we go to seminars in the mornings, shower, my stomach cramped. I understand. Endleleni uthukile like abantu bakhona labekho then umuntu akuthumela i-video, where are you? It's packed, you know, and someone is sending you a video inside, it's fully packed. Then he goes outside, there's a line then you can see that, flip, actually a lot of people, are looking forward to this knowledge. That's why we started Indaba Yama webinars. We are holding free webinars, maybe prior to NFP, maybe prior to whatsoever news events that will be there. And in these webinars, we are not telling you gold is but we are just sharing information. Maybe if I hold, what I usually do, if I'm going to do a webinar, it's a free webinar, will be like, we will be studying gold. So it then means we will focus on factors that has to do with gold. We'll focus on factors that will have to do with GBP, USD, or other currency pairs, so that you can understand how it's like you are studying different people. So you need to take time to say GBP USD is someone else. You understand? And what is someone else? And you begin to understand how GBP USD moves, what makes you move. Why at this time? Why when I'm at this cut une tendency? Not in the tendency when, and at this time, the tendency late means I can benefit from it. These are things that we share. So with seminars, it's very, very more inspirational, because when everyone is under one roof and is here to learn, and you begin to see, dog, when you go to shops and you meet people who know you, dog, the inspiration in the eyes that you see from that guy with you, can't believe what ula. You understand? I sometimes go to Mom's Mall.
Oh, yeah.
I understand. When I get to Mom's Mall, vitero can't do a fitla mo. I mean, I have a family on that side, so if maybe I go and whatever, I can pass there. You understand? And when you also meet up with the people in the seminar, it actually is inspirational to them, to tell them that, guys, you can actually make it. So in the seminar, dog, this time around, we'll be teaching mostly on gold, mostly on NAS 100, and also we'll be sharing our strategies, we'll be sharing our trading bot, we'll be giving away 6 laptops. Last year, we gave away 3 laptops, and we gave away cash giveaway. So this time around, we're doing 6 laptops, which are valued at 8,000 each, and we are giving away smartphones, 3 smartphones. And it was actually a blessing to see people win a prize. You understand? So make sure that you come on March. There's a cash giveaway, and we are giving away also a trading bot subscription for like 2 months. On that note, make sure that you come on time, because it gets packed.
Or come early.
Yeah. That was the last time. Kuno mood. Let's try that. Those guys are like again. Uyahlala ubona isithi yabo, because we were waiting ukuthi bazolala. Lo muntu lo uyafika uzothi umfazi wami usuka lapha engihleli. Kalabo kusemina kabani. So what I'm trying to say, come early, secure your front seat and whatsoever. Make sure that you pull up, because it gets packed.
I actually want to talk about seminars real quick, actually, because I think seminars have been probably one of the backbones of the industry, what has pushed the industry so far. I think one of the key factors, if we look at it properly, over the years. But now, my question to you, Vitalis, seminar in 2025, is it still effective, though? Are they still effective?
I did it, a seminar 2024, dog. It's just a year apart.
Yeah.
So it's very much effective, as long as the next person gets to understand. Dog, you do get messages where people are like, in the last seminar, the strategy you taught, because I was teaching a 2 sides of the story trading strategy, and the strategy you taught, I'm still using it. You understand? For as much as there is an opportunity for you to come and sit and learn, it's still effective. Kantama seminar bogo one.
No, again, essentially...
What was the main purpose? If you would say, are they effective? Is the main purpose for you to promote a broker, or is the main purpose for you to teach the people?
But at some point, people actually lost it, because now it's like you bring people to the seminar, you fill up a room, and then you limit the information you give, and then you tell them, okay, guys, I'm going to teach you. Because the thing is, the rumors you... I would hear, let me put myself, I would hear about seminars when people come back from seminars like, I could have found everything they told us, they're on baby pips. Literally, what we actually came for, they told us, "Good, say, hey, we need to go and pay and buy whatever." And it's I think that's also it's business at the end of the day. I do understand there needs to be some form of exchange, but they became known for exactly that method right there.
Yabona ntana mawufuna ukubona ukuthi umuntu afundisa mawuza wonke umuntu athi yeah that's mathi usalwazi ukuthi ufundisa something umuntu bangayiboni. Yeah, understand. So I
You just did it now.
thank you.
So we are fundisa.
I thought nyafundisa. I've never, from my side, I've never encountered a someone who was to say, this is cliche and whatnot. Ngakufundisa i-trend line mina ntwana ne. Simple into ongakazi uyibone na kwi-trend line. Ukuthi how? Why didn't I see this all this time? You understand? I think I choose what to teach you. Obviously, I won't teach everything, but I choose something that you will run with and it will actually help you. So to me, dog, seminars are actually, I think it's still for me. Because I know for me, it's still good, dog.
Yeah.
It's still good. And it's a good thing. It's like you are meeting up with people you are inspiring each and every year. You know, it's like a get together with them. You're like, oh, nyangas, now, but it's actually good. It's an annual thing for me.
No, that's perfect, and that's
so
beautiful
make
as
sure
well.
that you pull up in the seminar. Guys. Make sure.
Yeah.
Maybe you should do it, guys, for your vlogs as well.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off camera.
It's a tool.
Yeah. I know exactly what he's thinking right now.
But you should do it.
No, 100%.
And come as top trader to have you there. Maybe nabantu bazojabula.
Yeah.
Oh, this
That's
is
what
top
I'm thinking.
trader. Yo, you know what?
Yeah,
dog.
I actually wanted to what goes into planning a seminar? What if somebody is at home right now, they've got like a decent following, you know, they've got a business they're running in the Forex industry, and now they're like, okay, now when is it the right time for them to be like, okay, let me do a seminar? And on top of that, what actually goes into planning a seminar?
Leyo ntana yami neseminar yami. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I think if something works for you, it works for you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, some people don't believe in seminars. Some people think it's a waste of time. You know, some people had held seminars before and they didn't get the results they actually wanted. You understand? So I think it's just different for everyone. Maybe with you, you posting, it actually works for you. It also goes along with the brand that you are doing, that you are pushing. What is your brand for? You understand? My brand is for us to understand the market, because I know if I can help the next person to understand the market, my life will be easier. That is what I'm vouching for. So that's why when I get to the platform and begin to teach, it's you don't feel like I'm hiding anything. You understand? In terms of the knowledge, ube like mara lapha ngifundanga next. You understand? I'm not hiding information, because I know that information is broad. You can never finish information. Maybe whatsoever strategy I had that time, I have a better one this time, and I can't just hide it. And if I share it, I share it with you, and it works for you, I believe we are growing, man. You know, it's like creating a family. With me, it's like, let's create a family, a group of people which can benefit from the knowledge that I have. Because at the end of the day, they help me to be consistent. They help me to wake up each and every day and try to figure out where the direction of the market go. What can I improve from this and that? What is the struggle between that and that? And how can I solve the struggle? Yeah. So it's just a different story for everyone. So to some people, the Forex seminar is useless. To us, it's lucrative.
Yeah, that's beautiful. MJ, anything?
No, I'm just thinking of what I like what he's saying when he says what works for you. I think it's all about purpose. Why you want to do the seminar? What are you trying to achieve? and understanding your audience. Yeah, because sometimes you say, I saw him fill up a hole, I'm going to do it. Your audience is online. No one will come because that's what you've been doing all this year. So it seems like it's something that you've been doing and you are just feeding to what you
that's
know.
Right. I think people actually don't understand their audiences, especially in this industry. Like you say, just because you have 100,000 followers on Instagram doesn't really mean good. You're going to fill up.
In this industry, abantu bane pride kakhulu, you know. Bane pride ukuthi if I come to you MJ and ask you maybe to you that thing might be dumb, ndanayi kasoko like a stop loss.
Yeah.
You're like Vitedo mobona Vitedo online umuntu soko like a stop loss lo. Understand? Then you go around ngambona nje soko like a stop loss. You understand?
Yeah.
We the industry people, that's why it's important fethu as in ibale uyi1 uhlanganele nalabo abafuna ukuhlanganela nawo. You understand? Because dog, this industry tele ngabantu abanomona.
Yeah, and banemanga.
And banemanga.
Manga.
Yeah, manga maningi ndo takhona amanye amanga makhulu kakhulu.
But I think it's catching up. I think it's catching up with them. It might be slow, but the truth always has a way of coming out.
He's using the fiction. It's so good.
And with the serious face, you know, ask yourself,
now people are ingaka, now uzokhuluma into ezingaka, mara umbheka lo muntu leyo la uyabuzikhulela khona la. So abantu manje.
Yeah, well, I think, like I said, let's bring revolution, guys. Let's try to change the narrative. You know, I came across a certain clip of one of the well-known dropshippers here in the country. So this person was so pissed off at another dropshipper. So it seems like the other dropshipper was saying, "I made this much within a short space of time. Like in 2 days, I made this much," and the famous one came online and was like, "Hey guys, it seems like our industry is becoming Forex industry." You understand what it does to people that really takes this thing serious?
Yeah.
Like now we are clowns. We are a joke to everyone.
But Ndana, we are not a joke to many. There are just some people who are not interested, but there are people for the industry. Like there are,
Sure.
You know, if you can like take time and see the amount of people like who message me in a day, you can see like a lot of people are interested. For as much as there's someone who loses interest, there is another person who gains interest. For as much as there's someone who is inspired, there is someone who's expired. So, inshallah.
Are you moving out of the country?
Ngiyaphi indawo mina ngilawa emsazi. No, I'm not moving, and also I'm not against people who are moving, to be honest with you. I feel like we all have different dreams. You understand? Mesikhula mfethu abantu used to say ngikhula mina ngifuna ukuyohlala phesheya.
Yeah.
You understand?
True.
Now people bahamba bayohlala phesheya. We can never be against that. You understand? If they feel like they are running away and there is a better opportunity that side, why not? You understand? And actually moving to the next country, it means you are improving. It means maybe the borders of SA is no longer big for you. You want to grow yourself outside there and you know, get some inspiration outside. Maybe even if I can go to some other countries, I can find interest, you know, to go and move there. Just like if Moya Cape Town, Cape Town, it's always like that. You understand? So you cannot gauge against people who go to a different country and, you know, and they found inspiration. They found that, Mfethu, can I tell you something? There was a point in time where I used to live out of inspiration, that I became my inspiration, and there is no longer anything that I'm getting from my inspiration, and I've hit the roof. And it affected me so much that I don't see a use of working because of I've done this. But if I was to go and find new inspiration outside there, you begin to see yourself that I'm no longer at the top. I'm actually now top. So the way your mind will be, it will be channeled to focus because of you're no longer around people who are trying to make it. You are among people who have made it and who are continuously making it. So you are the one right now who's trying to make it to their less level. So I feel like people moving out of the country is them they want to get out of the roof that they are under. I mean, like, dog, a lot of people started Forex a long time. You cannot be the same person.
Talking about inspiration, and I want to ask this to all of us. What do you think will be like, what's one thing that you say, if I achieve this, I fill up a gap in my heart that this is what I've always wanted? Because you spoke about when you grew up, like you've always wanted to achieve something, right? Now, this is where you are. And you also spoke about there's always a room to grow, right? So looking at where you are now, and it goes to everyone here, looking at where you are now, what do you think you want to achieve now? And say like, I've reached a milestone.
Me, personally, I want to achieve happiness without getting it through finance or money or getting another car and whatnot. Because you are happy for that time, then you are back to square one. Yeah, I don't know if you understand. Because there was once upon a time where I wanted to have a home, where I wanted to have my dream car, which is a Range Rover. You understand? When I got there, and then that space, you understand? I feel like, man, I just find Jesus and be okay.
Okay, you?
What's over there? Behind the tail over there.
No, but it is past. It's unfair.
But you say it's something that you have achieved today.
I understand, but it is past now. Should we say 1 million?
Yeah. No, obviously,
Subscribers?
now you sit down, you're like, I think you also have that moment of like, I achieved what I wanted to achieve. And then, but also speaks. Actually, what you were saying earlier on is actually very powerful. Way speaking about challenges. I don't know how you put it, but you were like, you solve a challenge or you then
there's a new one.
There's a new one.
Yeah.
Now that this challenge has been conquered,
overcome, exactly.
You understand. Now it's like, okay, now on to the next one. And it's what talking about that ceiling as well. I think that's very powerful. We hit the ceiling now, like, okay, now sharp, we need to move here. And like now we need a bigger ceiling.
Material happiness, Mvana, it lasts a certain time.
That's true.
It really does. Because already you become happy when you think about it first. When you now bring it to reality, you are shocked. You are not even happy. You are shocked. Hey, there's a few days later, hey, Mara, you know, let's say months later, you no longer even see how you visualized it back in the day. So material happiness in Ghana lasts for a certain time. So I just feel like just find happiness, find things that matters most importantly in your life. Then
yeah. But let's talk bots, right?
You're not gonna ask me. You're not gonna ask me.
Oh, excuse me.
We assume you are happy.
You can't assume that I'm happy.
I'm joking.
No, I think it's clear, man. I just want to be a president, man. I just want to be a president of this country. My forward thinking, from now on, and ever since is, I'm not thinking of my pockets. You know, I told you this, someone challenged me on the live stream where he was talking about the whole issue of central bank digital currencies and why are these guys invading our space? We don't need government intervention. The central bank is not, they don't need to invade our space. And I'm like, you as a trader, as an individual, as a community, it benefits you to think like that. But for me, as someone that wants to be a president, I need to think of ways where I can get money from citizens, because that way that is revenue generation, and with enough revenue you can create jobs. you can eradicate poverty if you use the money wisely. But if it benefits only a certain sector, you will always find this country developing. But if you can get your hands from everyone's pocket and try to look for ways to give it back, I think we're going to have a developed country. So for me, it's just one step away. I want to be the president of South Africa.
Mr. President, Jacob Zuma 2.0. MJ the president.
I'm busy formulating cabinet. So when I'm going to call everyone we have invited here. When we do cabinet. When I know. You're in. Don't worry. And you know your portfolio, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I know. Just
Let's go into it. Bots.
Bots, I think over the past 2 years have been...
Past 2 years? No. Past 5 years.
No, I know that, but just over the past 2 years, it has been a subject that has been... people have been properly focused on. We know that bots have always been around, but now bots all of a sudden have become like, ooh, everyone's now got a bot, whatnot. What's that about?
I would speak for myself and myself only.
Yes.
But I just think a lot of people who have pioneered bots were never involved. They don't even use or understand them.
That's true.
You understand? So there is no involvement. It goes as far as big people who were selling, we knew they were selling bots. You understand? Big people's job with the I only see bot like Colonel Hamba Boma 17 hour. And you will find out, Uti, even they themselves were never involved, where they were just selling something that they don't know about. You understand? And some of the people, not everyone is just genuine in the industry. I'm just saying, Uti, not everyone is for the people. Some of the people are for...
Yeah.
You understand? If there are bots that are working, I feel like those people are not pushing them enough. Or rather, if there are bots that are working, the whole conversation of bots is overshadowed because of the major people who used to push them before scammed a lot of people. So if the big badge is able to scam, when you know, they will take you lightly. And a lot of people have been scammed in Dabazama bots, dog. There's just a lot of cases that we hear online in Dabazama bot, and which makes it difficult when you speak about a trading bot, someone takes you serious.
Yeah. What are some of the cases you guys have heard about when it comes to bot scams?
Yo, ngumngani. Asingayikhulumi labantu akabathengisele lona. Besathi ayithi uhamba naye. Sihlangana nawe sokuthola. You understand? He sold a bot with a huge amount of money, and he told them to find a huge amount of money, and they lost everything. Not in days, same time. So, yeah. I think now I was shying away from bots because of back then I didn't know anything.
Okay.
You know, that has to do with bots. I didn't have an understanding up until now.
Yeah, MJ, stories you've heard about bot scams?
Yeah, well, a lot. Reselling of these bots that you can get for free. Someone just get it, resale, package it.
Just change the name.
Change the name and just resell it. I think that's the most common one.
Yeah.
With no strategy behind.
Yeah.
Like you just plug and play.
Yeah, and you wanna come as if you are the one who constructed this from scratch.
Exactly.
You know? So I think that is the most common one.
Yeah.
That we've seen and use funny names for these bots, by the way.
Mechatron. Yeah, but it doesn't also take away that there are good bots.
Yeah.
There are bots that are working. We have formulated a bot with Emmanuel. He's here, by the way. And
He came with the code and he's like, hey, should anything happen?
no, nothing will happen, dog. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen.
Yeah.
I started Forex with him 2019. And there is a strategy we used to use back in the day. But because
what's
of
the name?
we didn't have a name. It was just a strategy.
Okay.
We would just take, it's a combination of indicators. You understand? So we could literally backtest the strategy and we see that it works. And well, it does work. But the problem is our patient. Back in the day, I'm gonna be slow. Was we implemented because of we were so much impatient. You are inside the trade goes. The Spanish JP markets back in the day. The trade goes direction. Then we're like, must hold the need to move. It went down. Then it comes back up to retest. Then we just like lose a man. Then you're out. Then it was hard to actually do it manually. You understand? Then fast forward right now, he actually there's an indicator that he coded which is not repainting. So what we then do, if you're going to subscribe, is not for sale. The bot is not for sale. It's just for subscription. Monthly subscription. When you are going to subscribe to the bot, you will get the in-depth understanding on how it actually works. It's not the matter of Uguti. You just install it like this and you need to understand the strategy behind the trading bot. Why is the trading bot actually executing a trade? Why is it ignoring this trade and so forth and so forth? Let me just explain it. How we actually made it to be. We want it to be a trend bot where it focuses on the trend and it will ignore the retest. So it means if there is a retest, the first version used to take the trade off a retest. So it doesn't matter how long the retest is. Right now, we have made it to just focus on the trend. If there is a retest, we do not take the trade. That's how we have actually formulated it. You understand? So that you can be able to capitalize in having to, even if the current trade that you are in, it doesn't close in profits that you wanted to, it will close on that retest, but you do not lose a lot of money. You understand? So what we have made a trading bot that actually helps you to be patient so that you can see the entry point and have the strategy behind it and understand how to actually use it, which makes it easier for you because of you don't analyze too much. There is an analysis already over there on your chart.
Have you used the bot? I know. Are you still using that bot, by the way? Jay's smiling. Jay, are you still using that bot? Hey, there's this other bot. There's this bot that loots for prop firms.
No, but the thing is, it's a HFT. What do you call this? HFT. High frequency trade. High frequency trading bot. Thing is, it's great for passing challenges for prop firms, but thing is, you want to use it with like proper money and all that. But things that a majority of brokers actually don't allow. HFT trading. I actually had somebody put out an explanation of HFT the other day. It's like this is how they explain it. It's not my explanation. What I heard, the guy literally said, when you're doing HFT trading, you basically deciding how much you want before you even place. Before anything happens, you come there and you decide how much you want. So the market is going to move in such a way that it's going to hit that level, and then once it hits that level, you're out, you're done for the day. But it happens.
It's a maximum profits.
Yeah, but it happens so quickly though. So sometimes you'll find that if you don't have enough capital, it might not even hit that particular thing. So also the capital is important. It's not just about
it's pretty much almost the same. So what we have done we have studied, there are some pairs that we have studied that we know that they can reach so much pips in a day, and such pips they can either give you $20 maybe with a 0.03, and if it's going to be a false breakout, we know that you can lose up to, with a 0.031 position, you can lose up to $6 or $10. You understand? So it means each and every opportunity the trading bot that will take, we're looking at $20 as TP. If you find 5 opportunities and 2 losses, it then means you have lost 2 times and you have gained 3 times. So that is what we have been focusing on, and you are able to set that on the board to say, you know what, with such and such a lot size, it's not that bot. No.
Yeah.
I think what I will be teaching as well in the seminar is the power of a 0.031 position on gold, what it can do for you in 1 week. Which some people, they can actually blow an account same day because of they just want to reach what they would have reached with a 0.031 position on gold within a week. Understand? So going back to the bot, that is how we have coded it to say, no, at least we know that there are movements that can go almost forever. We haven't had a trailing stop loss as yet. You understand? But at least we know that you can give us this amount of movement from this time up until that time. So we also have times where you set it on Nasdaq, and on gold is different times. We know that on gold you set it from this time up until that time, and also in between there is we have an indicator that you plug that allows you to see the times that you're going to trade on, and which the bot will actually pick that up, so that at the specific time and at that time you are able to trade. On top of that, if there are news and you don't want to partake, there's a news filter that will actually filter the time. It's either you set it 15 minutes prior or 15 minutes after to say, you know what, at this time I don't need you to trade. You understand? So that it doesn't find itself maybe a spike, it's buy, it's sell. You understand? Because exit entry, a spike, it's totally different to a normal exit point. So it's just those fundamentals that we have set around the trading bot to just help you to be more extra careful, and also not being extra careful, but so that you don't stress a lot. It's you can make money, but you need to be patient. It's not that you plug and it just take trades. No. You need to follow the strategy of the bot. If the bot takes a trade, or rather if that day it has given us 3 opportunities, it has given us only 3 opportunities. If it has given us 1 opportunity, it's 1 opportunity. And it's also depending on the time frame that you are using. The larger the time frame, the longer you wait for an opportunity, and but
Yeah.
the larger the time frame, the longer you wait, but the better the opportunities, because of the trend on the time frame can go for days. For 2 days, you trend and you are only getting those opportunities of that trend. You understand? So that is an advantage for it.
Yeah, the other, I don't know whether to call it a misconception or what that I've heard about robots is that no, robots do work, but you need a lot of capital. It's not the case.
Nah, it's not. That's not a case. Let me show you just yesterday, ne? This guy, I think he bought the trading. Nah, what's up, yeah? It's not a case, because it also goes back. Let me also explain that. Let's say, for an example, you have a small account, you have like a $30 account. I'm just making an example, right? If the opportunity you get hits a stop loss, it means you are closer to go and blow. All right. But if you have maybe enough capital, like your $100, if you hit a stop loss of 10, you just minus 10. If you get an opportunity of 20, you look. All right. Yeah. So there's this guy. He got the bot day before yesterday. He started his account he funded with deposit is how much?
$54.34. Withdrawal $200.
He made 200. But then it doesn't necessarily mean if you fund small, you will just get those results all the time because of their false breakouts. What if now you bought the bot now and ungena ngesikhathi sama false breakout, so there is a drawdown that will happen prior before you having to grow up with ilokonjan. So yes, that whole thing ukuthi if you fund more, it's better because of it allows you to also take losses. You understand? I'm not selling a trading bot that only take profits. I'm not selling that. But there are losses, and those losses are limited now than prior because of we are no longer trading everything. Because you would trade the retest, you will trade the continuity, retest and continuity. Right now, we're only looking for opportunities of continuity. And the only time where we are facing losses is when this trend is ending. So it means it will give out, if we are in a sell trend, it will give out the sell, it will pick up the sell, but it's no longer strong enough to hit the TP. I don't know if you hear what I'm saying. Yeah. So imagine if you bought the bot and you are entering at that time where the market is now changing to go the other direction. So it means you'll just pick up those smaller losses and you will regain if the trend is actually going up. Mm-hmm. So it's actually good for volatile charts so that you can be able to get those long trends.
Yeah. Will there be a point where there's a... Because I know, the thing is, this bot thing business, I know I had friends of mine who were really involved in bots a few years back, and I know like they were buying almost every single bot. Like, I kid you not, they were spending so much money on bots. But obviously that I was on the sidelines, so I was just kind of just watching them do their thing because at the time I didn't believe in bots at all. So I think one of the main questions was the track records and all that. I think that's what's more important to people because it's cool. You can have a bot that works for like a week, 2 weeks, cool. But like a week, 2 weeks in this market is never really truly sufficient for people.
So what I usually do in the group, I usually post what the performance of the bot on that day. So it means, it's either the week if let's say, for an example, jump, more especially jump, because I trade that mostly. Okay. Jump 25.
Yeah.
I give out the results on it to say, okay, because there is a history on it to say, this is how much you've made, this is how much you've lost, and whatsoever. So I'm able to pick up to say, from Monday till day to day, this is how much you've made Monday, this is how much you've made Tuesday, this is how much you've made Wednesday, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth. So it's not the matter of Uguti, it gets outdated. As long as the market is volatile, it makes things easier. Yeah. Then to add on that, we are not just on the version that we have to say this is the only thing that we are focusing using your value. We are looking to improve. If we're able to solve a problem of no longer taking trades on a retest, just do continuity, then it means we need to find problems that we can solve on when the trend is actually ending. You understand? So that we can minimize those losses and so forth and so. So there's always room for improvement. There's always room for growth. But my more especially when I hold webinars and also when I teach or rather give out a free analysis in the groups, those analyses are based on what the trading bot is actually doing. You understand? So that you can have the clear understanding. I don't want people to find themselves buying something that they don't know how it works. There are videos that we have prepped prior before you even want to buy. If you come and say, I want to understand how it works, we send you those videos, then you see how it actually, not the testing. No. You need to understand the strategy behind the trading bot.
Okay. No, that's great.
So that when you purchase, you understand what you're purchasing. It works like this.
Oh, so this is pre-purchase.
Yeah, this is pre-purchase, not in purchasing like uzobona phambili. No, you need to understand it prior. So we hold these webinars that we are holding. They also part of them they have a part where we're explaining how the trading bot works because of it. Sometimes if I'm trading manually, I'm using the indicators that we use on the bot as well because they are also a contributing factor in having to take trades. I understand. So I use them, and sometimes I explain when someone sees it on the chart when I'm teaching, maybe normal teaching on the free webinars. At some point, I add those indicators because I use them on a daily basis.
Yeah, no, that's that on my end. MJ, anything else?
No. Okay.
No, it's always a joy having you around.
Mfundisi.
It's always a pleasure having you around.
Yeah, but it's also important for it's really important for us to have God to pray to, because at some point you will try and figure out this Forex thing and you will understand. But if you can begin to ask for wisdom from the Lord, I think things will be easy.
Sure.
Things will. There is a way that God does things. You understand that blindness that is in your eyes, He can move it. So have a relationship with God. Be a prayerful person. Pray about anything at any time. Don't be ashamed to say, I want to actually understand this. Help me to understand this. Help me to have patience and to understand the patience that is around this whole thing so that I can be able to be liberated. Other than liberation and other than God, man, kunzima.
And on that note, thank you so much, Taylor, for coming through.
Thank you for having me, James.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah.
By the way, he's owing us a gift. Let's have it on record.
I'm going to buy a gift.
Yeah. No, when you come. Yeah.
Or
No, when you come back. Yeah, when you come back, then. So at least we have it on record, guys. We're expecting a gift.
Yeah.
Anytime from today.
No, I'll bring your gifts.
Yeah.
I did apologize to say I couldn't go to the shops and so forth and so forth.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. We understand. As long as it's on record.
It's on record.
Yeah, me is 2 pairs, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Guys, and on that note, we were chilling with Market Sniper. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for coming through.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, and then from myself, Nqobile Tembane.
The next president of the Republic of South Africa,
The
MJ
market
Givens
sniper of South Africa.
Now the market sniper of South Africa.
Finance.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, we love you guys. See you guys next week, and we're out.
Cheers.